Paula Pant, the host of the Afford Anything podcast, likes to answer questions her listeners send in. This is a special episode where she also has Joe Saul-Sehy from the Stacking Benjamins show join in the fun.
Hi, Paula. My name is Nakia, and I need some advice on how to divorce my financial planner. We started with her years ago before we were more educated about the fees associated with managed funds. We would like to not pay them anymore, and we are paying quite a bit. The trick is it has to be an amicable divorce because she's a good friend, and our kids are friends, and she's a neighbor. So I would like to be armed with some sound bites, some bullet points, maybe a specific study or article, so that I could calmly and confidently hold my ground when she has very specific questions she asks. I know she's going to want to understand why we're leaving and quitting, and I want to be able to hold my position without getting flustered. And of course, keep it kind and simple as well. If you have any advice on how to do that, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love your podcast and your blog and your perspective. Thanks. Bye.
Well, I guess I'll take this one because this is what I did for 16 years. And it's so difficult when you have a friend and a neighbor, and now we have to, I feel like this is surgery, Paula.
Joe, were you ever the financial planner to any of your friends or neighbors?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Did any of them ever break up with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Story time.
Hey, and it's fine. I just never talk to them again, and I still curse their grave, and it's fine. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. But seriously, listen, if a break needs to happen, and I want to talk about a few things here, but let's directly answer the question first. Mm-hmm. The first thing that I think is, rather than quote studies and have a bunch of make it longer, when I first had to fire people, when I've been either a manager someplace or at any of the businesses that I owned, I started off very compassionate, wanted to sit down, wanted to seek to understand, have a big, long discussion. Never worked. Never, ever, ever worked. The best thing to do it quickly, drop the knife, and just go on with other stuff. And I think the discussion is decided to go a different way. I have a lot of different reasons for this. We can go into it if you want to, but I really think that this isn't going to work. And so even though I value your friendship and I definitely think that we should talk about a lot of other things, you're just going to see me begin moving my money so that I go a different way with my money. Mm-hmm. That's it. I think that's all they really need to know. I know. So I'm a smart guy. I know the more that that sounded egotistical, didn't it?
No, that's just an honest assessment of your intelligence level.
I'm brilliant. But here's the way I'm brilliant. I've been in this conversation a long time. I know the smoke. I know the mirrors. I know the dogs. I know the ponies. So the more meat you give me about why you're leaving, the easier it is for me to put doubt in your head. And if it's time to go, it's time to go. I wouldn't give somebody that goes into as many meetings as I went into with past clients any more meat than they need, because I can work very hard at reeling you back in. I'll make you doubt yourself, and that's not what you need to do.
Well, and within the world of sales, any objection that a person voices is considered a buying signal. Yeah. So if a salesperson is talking to a potential customer, and that potential customer, let's say it's a salesperson at a mattress store, and the potential customer says, no, I don't think I want this mattress today. The mattress salesperson is like, well, why not? If the potential customer starts listing reasons, those are actually buying signals. Because essentially what the customer is saying is, I would buy this, but I have specific doubts about X and Y and Z. And that's not the message that you want to send to your financial planner that you're breaking up with. You want to send the message that, no, this is over. This is a breakup. So I agree. Don't give any reasons. That would also be better for the friendship as well. Like, any reasons that you give could only largely be used against you. So right. It's best to focus the conversation on yourself and just simply say, hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything that you've done for these past number of years. I've decided to go in a different direction, but I do still want to hang out, and you should, come to dinner while our kids play next Saturday. I'll make some chili and we'll watch Game of Thrones and have a good time.
And by the way, for the friendship, if you value the friendship, I would do that several times very quickly.
Yeah.
Get back together as many times socially as possible. Otherwise, the friendship will die. If it's going to feel awkward no matter what. So make sure that you get back in that trench 3 or 4 or 5 times in a couple weeks, because then you can bury it quicker.
Hey, did you enjoy this excerpt from the Afford Anything podcast? Then be sure to subscribe to Paula's YouTube channel. Not only is every podcast episode and Ask Paula question released here on YouTube, other creative deep thought videos are created just for you. Remember, you can watch anything, just not everything. Fill your YouTube viewing time with more videos to make you think and grow so you can afford anything. Go ahead, hit that little red subscribe button. We'll take care of the rest.